Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily short kiss, keeping it spiritually simple. I'm doing just the one card today because I have received this gorgeous deck, Beyond Lemuria, from a wonderful friend of mine, and I wanted to use it today for you. Ooh, the cards have come out already. And the reason she sent me this deck is because I have had a Lemuria crystal for a little while now, and I have certainly been appreciating the information that I have been receiving because Lemurians were Hibs, higher evolved beings that lived around about the time of Atlantis, sort of, thousands of years ago. And when they departed from the sort of semi-physical plane that they habited, they imparted information within the Lemurian crystals. So I feel very fortunate to have this crystal, and I was obviously beyond delighted to receive the Beyond Lemuria cards. So what has come out for you today? We have got the Infinite has come out, which, thank you, Spirit, I just used earlier for a personal reading, and that is beautiful. And alongside of that, we have Realm Bridger has also come out for you. So I'm going to do the Infinite one first of all. Thank you. Number 49. So 4 is stability and 9 is attainment of your goals. So what Spirit is saying is, despite perhaps you feeling that there are challenges that have arisen in your life and that you are feeling a little unstable at this time, actually, you are so much closer to the attainment of your goals if you continue to rather face those challenges head on, but also continue to stretch yourself at this time to reach beyond where you feel comfortable. Now you see this little scarab beetle at the bottom here. This is to say that there is always small, because it's like a little mini scarab beetle, and the scarab beetle appears on the death card in many tarot cards, well, certainly ones I have. And there is certainly so it represents death and rebirth. It represents endings and new beginnings, but new beginnings of cycles of growth. And when we go through our life, we experience not just at the beginning of our life itself, and at the end of life, death itself, but we experience as energy, as forms of energy, as beings of energy, many deaths and births within our life in terms of energy that we're releasing and energy that is expanding and growing within us. And we can fire up that energy, or we can cause that energy to fall away according to either the attention we're giving it or the desire that we have. So this is to say, with this card, the Infinite, that we are infinite beings. We are having a human experience. Hu is an ancient form of God. We're having a human experience. We are a spiritual being having a human experience. And you have come through an ending of something. And it's almost like there's a portal here, and there is an opening for you to a shift, to another dimension within your life, another energetic shift, a big one for you. Reach up, stretch out. You have wings here to fly. You are ready to fly. You're ready to embrace this. Don't be scared of this. Don't be fearful of this change. The sun, do you see the sun is here up above? And I feel so much has sort of fallen away as well in that death. So many blockages that you might have had in the past have fallen away, my darling. And this is a time to kind of embrace yourself, embrace everything you have learned in your life, embrace everything that you have gathered in your life that you know is important for this next stage of your evolution, of your journey as well. And you now have everything that you need. So you have wings to fly. You've come through, you're perhaps going, as I said, through a little challenge at this time, but you are ready now. So this is a really beautiful card to start off with. And then I've got the Realm Bridger, and I want to show you both of these cards together because actually one is looking at the other. Do you see here, number 41? And it's another 4 here. So this is about stable new beginnings for you, my darling. So the Realm Bridger, I'm just going to look at this card for a second. I feel that much of your heartache that you have had has fallen away from you. There is the beginnings of beautiful blossoming of things in your life. And what I'm seeing with this is the realm bridger. So we live in the physical realm, don't we? And there are many other non-physical realms as well. And I feel that she is looking with an intent at the infinite here. So I feel, actually it's the other way around. So I feel that you have a vision at this time, and you also have a foresight, and you are very observant of yourself in the space where you are at, because again, she's looking at yourself, kind of you yourself and I are looking at you sort of reaching out, in the process of reaching out and stretching yourself to what is to come in for you, this new opportunity, this new doors that's coming in for you. And with the realm bridger here as well, she's very intent, but in a very peaceful way, focusing on the infinite. So I feel that you at this time are receiving both, you have both the foresight, okay, and you have the vision about what you desire. But you're also receiving, because this is the realm, the bridge between the realms, you're also on that bridge of change. And because you're on that bridge of change, because your energy is shifting, your perceptions are shifting, your senses have changed, your senses are shifting. And therefore, alongside your, what you might call your conscious foresight and vision, you are having also visions and seeing things that are beyond the physical reality. And the universe is asking you to trust that, because you are, perhaps there's a bit of a sensory overload I'm receiving, but to trust what you're receiving within your dreams, to trust it all, my darling, because you have shifted your energy in such a way that you've raised your vibration, you've shifted your energy in such a way that now you're sensing and seeing things differently. It's like the higher evolved being, you've got a different perspective of things. So continue to have that foresight and that vision to see through, to see past your current circumstances. There are challenges that you're facing, see through them, see through to the picture on the other side that you have been shown. And then, because you're already on this bridge, you've already left one place, point A, and you're moving to point B at this time. And therefore, your emotional landscape will be different. What you're seeing within your reality will be different. There is a bridge, and you are on it at this time. But you have, because you're on the bridge, you can see the other side. So continue to have that vision and that foresight, and you can see how beautifully she is looking. Now, within your vision and your foresight, you're making changes in your life. You're doing things differently. You're thinking about stretching yourself. You're thinking about reaching yourself. We are all the architects of our life, aren't we? That the beaver is the architect of the animal kingdom by changing the waterways. But we are the architects of our lives. And we can see architecture in life form, physical form, everywhere. It's very structured, isn't it? Generally tends to be with square edges. But that's not what life naturally is about. When we look at plants and animals, everything is beautiful and sacred, and sacred geometry to all of it. So you are the architect of your life. You are the director of your life. You're the producer of your life. You're also the adventurer of your life. You're also the pioneer of your life. You are the first person that's going to step forward for yourself. And Spirit is asking you to take that pioneering approach now for yourself as you're crossing this bridge. So remembering that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. What, as a spiritual being, are you receiving as thoughts or feelings that matter to you at this time? Matter, Latin for mother. What feelings and thoughts are you receiving as a spiritual being that are coming through that matter to you, that you know require nurturing, that have the potential for growth because they matter? And what are you going to do to stretch yourself coming back to that infinite card, to bring those thoughts, visions, foresight into physical matter. What are you consciously building your life in your life right now? Because that's why you are in this position of the realm builder. And if you have reached a point where you are doing something and something does not seem to be happening, you've kind of almost reached a point where doesn't seem to be a way forward, then go back to the beginning, go back to the vision and foresight, go back to the feelings that mattered when you had this vision and foresight, and perhaps redo something a little differently. There isn't just one way of doing this. But this is a very, very powerful time for you. So let's have a look to see what the angels and ancestors want to say for you, because I thought this was appropriate as we were using the Hibs, the higher evolved beings. So you have guardian angel, you're not alone. You are never, ever, ever, ever alone, my darling. You can always literally pick up the phone and have a conversation with your council of all beings, with your guardian angels, with your guides. Remember, they are here to look after you, to protect you, but also to guide you. They're not here to do it for you. They will sometimes give a little shove in the right direction, but if you ask for the sign by saying, thank you for showing me, it is already saying, I know I'm going to receive it. And that form of gratitude is very powerful. It puts up no forms of resistant energy for messages coming towards you. Remember, this is your universe. So you will receive signs that you may think are weird and coincidental, but it's just you co-creating the opportunity to be presented with a message that allows you to make a shift and change in your life within your divine design. So you are not alone. Okay, you are supported. One of the most extraordinary things to say when we are facing challenges is to say, I am supported. I am supported. Thank you for showing me the support. And they are asking you, you've got sage, be devoted and committed. Remain devoted and committed to your pioneering cause I'm receiving. Whatever that you are doing that is just slightly taking your breath away, both in excitement and also perhaps a little bit of fear. So, but it's because you're doing something that is bold, that is daring, that is different. And the earth, we need bold and daring and different. And there are many who have stepped forward as souls to be bold and daring and different at this time. And I feel if this reading is resonating with you, you are definitely one of those. As a sage, as a wise person, as a wise warrior, as someone who has it's not just years in this lifetime, it's years in many lifetimes. There has been an evolution of your soul through many lifetimes where you have come in the past into the full expression of who you are. And I think you decided to come back around and do it again in a different way. And there is a sense of, and what I'm receiving with this, if you're not doing this, one of the things that you can do to help yourself at this time is to ground yourself, to sit in nature, to sit with trees. The Wood Wide Web has a myriad of information for us, healing information for us. Go and sit with the trees, go and sit with one that resonates. Put your hand on the bark and say, thank you for showing me, thank you for giving me the information that I need at this time. But as a sage, they're saying, don't get flustered at this time. We never would see a sage being flustered, would we? A guru, they're just always calm and always quiet. Just be quiet, listen, observe, watch intently, like this realm bridger, to watch intently at this time. And I'm just noticing that lovely butterfly there, do you see as well? And the new cycle there with the star too. And what I'm feeling with that is, it's to say, be at peace with where you are, because be at peace with where you are, be non-resistant of where you are at this time. We can get very overexcited when we have a new beginning with something, but it's almost like she's recognizing there's a new beginning, recognizing it's transformational, totally aware that it's there. But she's more intent on the focus on the infinite. She's more intent on this focus. She's more intent on not so much what is happening outside of herself. She's focused, I'm talking about you here, focused on what is happening within, focused on the growth that's happening within him or herself, okay? So yes, take note of what is happening in the external circumstances in your life, but pay more attention to what is happening on the internal, because the internal will drive the external. The internal will reflect, the external will reflect the internal. So focus on that stretching that you are doing and on the embracing of this new challenges and new beginnings that's coming out of these challenges, and remain devoted and committed to whatever it is that you are doing, and you're doing in such a way that it brings you into a place of feeling at peace and contentment with it. And he's writing here on a leaf, and I really feel this is a green leaf. This is to represent things that are to write down both what has successfully left your life, what has been spiritually successful in the mini deaths in your life, but also to write down what has been spiritually successful about things that have grown in your life as well. It sometimes makes us uncomfortable to write down things that we are recognizing we have developed, we have created, we have pioneered our own version of tools to use. So be devoted and committed to that, to what it is that you're doing, and also be devoted and committed to listening as well. The universe will always be imparting information, but only those who are listening will receive it. So be very aware of that. But there you are, my angels. I hope you liked those new cards. I love them, and I should be using them more and getting to know them more. And so much love to you all, and have a very beautiful weekend. Where are we today? We're Friday, aren't we? If I have if that spontaneity arrives, and I don't normally read at weekends now, but if that spontaneity arrives on Sunday, I will start the May readings. Otherwise, I will start them on Monday for you. But I love you all so much, and have the most gorgeous weekends wherever you are. Take care, my darlings. Lots of love. Bye-bye.